hi, Sharon.
Hi, Bill. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, you know what? I'm super relaxed.
I am too.
Wow.
Welcome everybody to WeSaid.tv.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to see you guys again. We got so many
Yes.
more views last week, so we're getting up there.
We're getting there.
It's happening.
So we've gone from like 2 to 5.
We had 20. 20. And I'm happy about it.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. I think it's coming up. We're up and coming.
We are up and coming.
Speaking of up
Before
and coming,
long, you guys will be able to say, we watched them back then.
Exactly.
Way back when,
when.
when they were cool.
So let me tell you why I am so relaxed.
Why are you so relaxed?
I went to my very first yoga class today.
Oh my. How was that?
You know what? I loved it.
Yoga is so hard.
I was very impressed with my ability. So that I could actually do some of the stuff that they were having me do, and that.
Well, not that I'm tooting your horn or anything, but you do have a little workout room upstairs that you use.
Well, I use it
maybe not as regularly as you'd like, but
should.
That's a lot more than a lot of people can say. So that helped a little, I'm sure.
So, but yeah, I was like really happy that I could do stuff. Like it was really.
Good for you. I mean, that's a great,
good.
We were talking about earlier, that's a great exercise for anybody that's, they want to they want to tone up, but they don't want to build mass and all that. That's the perfect thing to do because it's all based on your own body weight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you're not going to grow. You're just going to tone up what you have and you're going to have a hot little body.
So I was actually amazed at how, so I've never done any of this before, never in my life. So I thought it was just very kind of cool of the different kind of ways that she positioned you and things you kind of learn. And it's are you feeling, pain here? Well, shift this way. And it was oh, well,
and they made all the difference. Yeah.
I was well, that's kind of nice. That's very nice. But.
Well, and then you signed up for several classes.
I did. So I signed up for more and I'll be going back. And
I just love how the little old ladies in the class were it's so nice to have a nice young man in the class.
Young man in the class. And a nice good-looking... One said a good-looking young man in the class. I was bitch. And so I was kind of... because I've heard of going to yoga and people fart, people do this, people do that. And I was oh God, I know I'm going to do this. I know it. Well, it wasn't me. It was somebody next to me.
Oh, good.
So, and then the instructor, she was she's now that's a good stretch. So at least the entire class got to kind of burst out laughing. Of course, mine was probably the loudest because I'd been holding it in ever since she farted, And
when you laughed, you're all
I was but there was some positions that, and even the instructor, so she was talking different positions, and one time I asked her, I was what's that one? And so I'm kind of looking around, seeing what people are doing, and I was oh, okay. She's now get down into downward dog, and I'm oh, doggy style.
Oh no!
I was I know doggy style.
Is that what downward dog is?
It's similar.
I thought it was a triangle.
It's a weird, it's the triangle, but we were on our knees and hands, and I was my girl, I've been in this position.
You're now that I think about it, I've been in all of these positions before.
So, and then they had us grab a buddy, and we had to do kind of hold one side of the person's body down so they could get their other side of the body to come up. Well, my partner, literally, I could feel his pinky, in my balls.
Oh, my.
I was just kind of oh, well, hello. I was I know what you're touching.
That's a very, very friendly class.
Yes, exactly.
Is it taught at the center? I mean...
Oh, yeah, it's just taught at a little evergreen studio up here.
Oh.
And so then, when it was my turn, I put my hands there, and I was oh my. I was he had some business going on.
My goodness.
There was some business going on, and I could literally feel, I was yeah, that's why his pinky was in my balls, and yeah, my pinky was in his, and his, his other business just kind of rested on top of my hand. I was well, hi.
Perhaps I'll start taking that class with you, Sharon.
Nice to meet you too. and I don't know. It was so I'm actually kind of looking forward to going back next week. And
it's always you always feel good when you work out, and like you feel better about yourself afterwards, and it really does make a difference. I mean. And instead of just talking about it, you actually went out and did something about it. So that's good.
Yeah,
good for you. Kudos to you for that.
It's been a couple weeks that I've been kind of like building up to go. So I did it.
And that wasn't so bad.
No, it wasn't so bad. Yay for me.
Yay for you.
Yay for me. So
good. Anyway, I'm glad to hear that.
Anyway. All right. Well, let's get started talking about crazy shit. I want to talk about that there's going to be an NFL. Because you know how much I love football.
Yes.
So... there's going to be an NFL player that is thinking of coming out.
That is a true story.
I'm so happy. Now, my bet is Tebow.
No, it is not Tebow. It is absolutely not Tebow.
But they...
that would be funny, though, if it was.
That would be the most... I would be so happy if it was Tebow. But I'm sure it's either a tight end or a wide receiver. You're supposed to laugh at that.
I was too busy looking for the article. I'm sorry. Damn it. Let's do it again. Come on. White. No. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay. So, my bet is a tight end or a wide receiver.
Oh.
You're like, oh. Yay. Just flatter me and shut the hell up.
I will next time. I'm sorry. No, but I was going to see if there was like really anything to bring out, but it's all the same stuff that we know. It's like, are the teams going to be okay with it? It's not what they talk about in this article that I read off of Pro NBC Sports.
Yeah.
So it's NBC. Okay, but they said that the teams might not be upset with them personally because they're gay,
right? But
that it will detract attention away from the team and make it about that particular person.
Exactly.
And that's what the team doesn't like, which to me is kind of crap.
It
because,
is kind of shitty.
They talk about everybody, a lot of the major players' personal lives,
Well, and then I also, in the article too, the guy said, I assume it's a guy because there's no women
in the NFL, right?
NFL. But the guy says that he's not worried about the locker room or... the team. He's not really worried about the team. He's more worried about the fans,
right?
Like the homophobic fans that, because there's going to be a guy in the stand that gets drunk and is going to probably like throw his glass at him and be like, hey, faggot.
That's the kind of like things people are going to yell from the stands. But I think people yell those kinds of things from the stands anyways, whether or not that they know that they're gay, and it's inappropriate nonetheless. That kind of crap just goes along with football. There's always that loud guy in the stand that's making an ass out of himself.
Yeah, and usually it's just me talking about the cheerleaders. You're like, girl,
that girl is way out of step. What the hell?
Like, oh my God, did you not practice last week? Like, seriously.
This is pro level, people. Pro level. What is wrong with you?
You are a Denver Bronco cheerleader. You need to get back on. Come on, girl. There's some very, very gorgeous Bronco cheerleaders.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Did you see the one? I don't remember if she was a Bronco cheerleader. Now I'm kind of testing my memory because this was a little while back, but the team actually didn't. Oh, she was supposed to go to the Super Bowl, so it was one of the Super Bowl teams, and the team didn't bring her because she had gained 3 pounds.
Oh,
now that's what she said.
Yes.
Who knows? The team said that several things had happened and blah blah blah, political crap. But like they totally didn't get her to the Super Bowl because she was too fat.
Well. You're not gonna put the chunky girl out.
That's a true story, She can say it, and we can all be it's about equality, but I'm sorry. She's supposed to be some hot little blonde bimbo chick. That's what everybody wants to see in a cheerleader. They don't want to see a real girl.
No.
Because, most girls don't look like that, and we get that.
I don't. Actually.
It's a fantasy, I
was just thinking that I don't want to see Adele cheerleading, but I want to see that bitch cheerleading.
Ready? Okay. Yeah, because she's such a smoker. And apparently she can't get through a conversation without dropping an F-bomb or like any other myriad of curse
Well, that's
words.
because she's trashy English.
Cockney English, like we talked about. Yeah, I can't do the accent.
She's
we all know that.
Trashy English. Oh my goodness.
The distractors.
I know.
There's distractors in our midst tonight, but we're not gonna talk about it.
So we do actually have our Twitter correspondent, live via satellite, who we are going to talk to very soon.
Yes, we'll be talking with him shortly because, as you realize, he's not here again, and he's still back in the motherland with his boyfriend, and like he's got some cool things to tell us about. So we'll be talking about that.
I didn't know
shortly.
He was going on vacation for like 6 weeks.
I mean, he has been gone for a long friggin' time. Well, he's been gone. He left. Wow, it is 2 weeks. Wait, I don't know. He just left last Thursday.
I think it's a week, yeah.
He left last Thursday, and then he'll be back this Thursday. So it's just a week, but it seems like longer.
It's like 6 weeks or something.
It feels like a long time. Well, but it's been 2 weeks of the show, and that's because we recorded on like later last week and earlier
this week. So
that's kind of how that happened. That's what makes it seem a little longer, I think.
But yes, so, once again, we're going to go into our civil union talks.
Well, we've got to talk about that. Yeah.
Because there's all kinds of stuff going on. And
are we talking about that now? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I guess we could. I mean, we can either...
Well, because today so many things happened. I mean, today's a really momentous day, and like that's going to take like a whole segment to talk about that.
Is.
But maybe we can talk about this and this right now.
Well, let's talk about... So let's do... so we'll do the gossip section.
Okay.
Since we talked about the gay football player, and then we can talk about her.
Oh, I do want to talk about her because I think it's kind of sad.
So
I read this article today, like literally right before I left to come here, and I printed it off. And so I haven't read the whole thing, I'll be honest. But, excuse me, I want to be like, honest about it because I don't understand it all. But Dionne Warwick, down to $1,000 in cash, files for bankruptcy. We all know Dionne Warwick. I mean, do you know the way to San Jose?
She's down to $1,000 in cash.
$1,000. Wait, I read it. Warwick, 72, made hits out of many Burt Bacharach and Hal David songs and won 5 Grammys in a 50-year career. The singer is down to her last $1,000 in cash and only owns furniture and clothing worth $1,500, according to the Chapter 7 filing in New Jersey.
Could her psychic friends not have seen this coming?
Call me now, and I'll tell you you'll be broke in 20 years.
Like, oh my God.
She had a $7 million IRS debt back in like the early 90s that she just couldn't pay off. And she says she owes more than $3 million to the state of California in franchise taxes, whatever that is. And another $500,000 is owed to a lawyer and a business manager. I mean, she owes money to like everybody, and she's like 72. I mean, and they will like ream her for every dollar she has. What she needs to do is go out on tour. Like people would go see her. It's like so retro, you know. It's Dionne Warwick. Before she dies, go out on tour, girl.
Because that's what friends are for. Maybe she should ask
keep
her friends.
And keep shining.
She should ask her friends.
And she was Whitney Houston's cousin, I should mention. For those of you that don't know that.
Oh yeah, she was. But
yeah, so it's kind of sad. I mean, so that's kind of like what she made of her life,
that's too bad.
Yeah, it's just sad.
I think some celebrities, they just live so far beyond, because we're kind of used to like living within our means. And I think some celebrities that
they think that they're rich and they spend.
Yeah, so you just spend. So yes, I made $1 million this year. Well, I'm just gonna keep going, because you think
there'll be more money. There's always been more money.
Yeah.
But let me just say though, let me read this last paragraph because this, makes me even more want to help her if I could. Warwick has spent many years of her career raising funds for several humanitarian and philanthropic causes without compensation. So she's been doing this on her free time because she has money. Aside from carrying the banner for World Hunger, she was the first musical artist to donate all sales and proceeds from her landmark recording, That's What Friends Are For AIDS and the American Foundation for AIDS Research. So she never even made $1 off that song. All her proceeds went to AIDS and research. She's helped a lot of people. Had she not done that, she'd have more money than she knows what to do with.
She probably didn't make $1 from it, but the person who wrote it and composed it probably made a shitload of money.
But she donated her proceeds, is all I'm saying. And like people are like, well, she shouldn't be broke. Well, she helped people. And that's why she's broke. And, it's time for people to give back to her,
yes,
I think.
Exactly.
I think it's sad that she's in that position.
It is sad. It's very sad. But, well, I mean, I do have a solution for her.
Okay.
Take a nap in a bathtub.
Stop that. That is messed up. It is too soon for that, and it's totally wrong. Totally wrong. Sharon at wesaid.tv. Sharon. Sharon.
Sorry.
Oh, my God.
Well, please. I mean, that's...
She wasn't on crack, and it wasn't whack.
She wasn't, yeah.
You know.
I've never heard anything ever bad about Dionne Warwick. I actually do. I love Dionne Warwick. I thought she was, back in the 80s, she was just this. She was fantastic. Like, you knew exactly who she was.
Yeah.
And then she started doing, like, the Psychic Friends, and that, we all thought she was kind of a little crazy for that.
Well, that was a whole scandal in itself when that happened, because she was, like, her first cousin is Cissy Houston, Whitney Houston's mother, who was a gospel singer. They come from gospel singers, and she had gospel roots, and then all of a sudden she was doing the Psychic Friends Network. So that was scandalous back then. I remember that. Like, that people wouldn't even listen to her anymore or anything, because at least in my parents' circles, because they were Pentecostal Christians.
Right. Well, oh God, no, nobody would know. You can't listen to her.
True story.
True story. Hi. You can't see what I'm doing off camera, but I think somebody else can.
Because as you know. Our Twitter correspondent is on location, and
he is on location.
We're Google Hangouting with him right now, and you can't hear him or anything, but we can see him, and he's making fun of her.
Mm-hmm.
Not me, her. She totally deserves it, because that was wrong.
That was mean. That was awful.
We love you, Dionne Warwick.
Now, however, Lindsay Lohan.
Oh my God! Where is that picture with her and her mugshot? It is disgusting. You'll have to put it up on the screen. Oh, I don't think I have that one, because everybody's seen the picture.
Well, I thought we talked about it last week, so I don't want to talk about her anymore.
But we didn't do the mugshot.
I didn't put the mugshot up, and I don't care.
Why are we talking about her?
I saw another picture that it was like a 5-year picture, and this is how she looked at this time, and this is how she looks now.
It's almost like those things they always have on the news channels, the faces of meth.
Yes,
in 5 years, how much worse they look. It's a true story.
Exactly. I mean, look at Fergie. Fergie was hot. Well, and now Fergie's off meth.
No, Fergie was hot until high definition television came out.
Oh, well,
that was a whole nother thing, because then you could see her real skin.
True.
And she wasn't as pretty anymore.
Most people were hot till high definition.
Isn't that true?
I mean, we have, oh my goodness. My silicone has moved. There we go.
You're like spacing apart.
But it was like Lindsay Lohan at 21, and then now at 26, and it's like, oh,
is she only 26? I feel like I've been listening to her for like 30 years.
Or she's 25, because we've been inundated with her for the last 10 at least.
She can't have any money left. I mean, what the hell? She doesn't do anything.
No.
I mean, why is she still, like, she's going to be like Dawn Wells, remember her from Gilligan's Island when they showed her like years later and she was all broke and everything? Or like
which one's Dawn? Was that Marianne?
That was Marianne.
Oh.
And that's like she had her shit together afterwards and stuff, but still you never heard from her again, and that's kind of what's going to happen with Lindsay Lohan, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I hope. Please, Google.
We've kind of stopped hearing about Paris Hilton, so
there's got to be something to fill the void.
Something's got to get rid of somebody else.
Let's become the next thing for TMZ to talk about.
I know, right?
We totally should be, because oh my God, they would get so much fun talking about us.
I think now, a lot of people, a lot of the celebrity handlers kind of know, no, you sit the fuck down and you don't do this. And that's
celebrity handlers? Is that a thing?
That's what I call it.
Like a stage mom, but
they're
for celebrities?
Bodyguards, they're
publicists.
I don't know, bodyguards, publicists. Yeah, so I like a celebrity handler. No, you will, because you saw the Justin Bieber pictures where he was, being put back in his car seat after he tried to fight with someone from TMZ. But I think because a few years ago, it just, some of the gossip websites that I've kind of followed through years, it's stopped. There's been it's gotten a lot slower, and it's gotten, I think
people are sick and tired of hearing about it.
I think, well, and I also don't know if, of course, Twitter as well, they go on Twitter.
That's where everything went, is to Twitter. That's where that's all Twitter is superficial celebrity gossip. Mm-hmm. You can say it's for a bigger purpose than that, because people tweet, like all the pound Obamas during the election and all that kind of stuff. But
pound Obama.
or hashtag, it's a pound sign, people. You call it whatever you want, just because it's a pound sign.
Some of us old people, we know it as pound, and
that's what you press on the phone, star or pound.
Yeah.
It's a pound sign.
And it is it's an HTML thing, but this is the hashtag, but for some of us that have, for years ago, that have ever seen the pound sign.
We're totally aging ourselves right now. So much for 29, like your Twitter account says.
I'm going to be 29 next week.
I mean, your Facebook.
I'll be 29 again next week.
Okay, I just got to go back to someone else, and I know that Casey is listening to us, so that I hope he'll tweet her right now. I just still want to go back to my comment about Kristen Chenoweth and how she said Jesus would be horrified by Christians' treatment of gay people. The more I read about that girl, I have read up on her. Like, I am not a stalker kind of person, but I'm truly in love with her. Like, I want to meet her so badly. Like, she is like the coolest person. I'm just so happy that there's people like her out there that are willing to say those sorts of things.
But it's not...
Even that she sings like country and religious songs, and she stands up for gay rights. It's almost confusing.
And that's what, I think that's what I love so much about her, is that she has that, she's so into her Christianity, but she's also, she knows the world. Like, she's been through so much that...
Let me just say from personal experience that I think she represents millions of other Christians out there.
I think so too.
There are truly millions of other people out there that truly love everybody, and they're not those judgmental, right-wing conservative crazies that you see on TV. They're not all like that. And I think it's important to get it out there, because so many people think that all Christians are bad. Like, I hear that in gay circles and stuff, and it's not true. There's not, none of anything is bad. There's good and bad people in everything.
Yeah, exactly. Well, now, why don't we because I really want to talk about Casey and talk about Casey on TV. So, in his 15 minutes of fame.
Absolutely.
Or 15 seconds, whichever it was. So, we'll go ahead and we're going to take a break. And then when we come back, we're going to have our Google Hangout with Casey. Yay.
See you then.
Water correspondent.
Enjoy these messages from our sponsors. I always feel so gay when I say that.
I'll be like, hi.
From our sponsors.
Oh my God. Enjoy your messages.
Oh my God. It's sponsors.
Oh my God. You're so stupid.
All right. We'll see you guys in a minute.
See you in a bit.
Cheers. Okay, and we're back.
Hi, we're back.
Welcome back, everybody. We hope you enjoyed those messages from our sponsors.
Yay.
As always, we appreciate them, and we hope that you guys check them out.
Hello.
So we've talked about a few things, but we're really excited to kind of talk right now about Casey, our Twatter correspondent, who's live from the motherland right now in San Francisco on this momentous eve of what's going on with, the Supreme Court talking about Proposition 8 today, and the Defense of America. So it's going to be fun. We're excited. So hi, Casey. Welcome. Okay, so first of all, would you tell us about your exciting experience that happened yesterday that we're going to put a link up for?
So Adam and I are in San Francisco for my spring break, and we were in the Castro. Playing tourist and walking around, and there were people gathering around the Harvey Milk Center there. So I went up and asked these queens what they were doing, and they told us. And then so we started to walk, and we saw these news trucks stopping and setting up, and we were just walking across the street, and Adam had taken a picture of this reporter. Or at least it looked like that's what he was doing. And then that guy called us over and just started talking.
Was he hot?
And I thought he was nice looking. Yeah. You'll see in the clip.
Okay.
But he just started. He asked if it'd be okay if we talked, and of course I'm not afraid to talk. So I looked at Adam, and he was like. And so it was funny because I wasn't there as an activist. I was there as a tourist that just happened to stumble upon this. And I also have been not real clear on how I felt about gay marriage and so on. But I knew this was like my moment where I couldn't let everyone down. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But ever since then, now I feel like an activist because I made Channel 2, which is the Fox network here in San Francisco, and it was fun. It was really a lot of fun.
That's awesome, and I thought what you said was spot on. Like, your words were exactly right. It's a fundamental right that we're all being denied. I mean,
yeah. So I'm only going to show the clip of you, Adam, but we'll go ahead and cut to that.
Casey.
Adam. Adam, Casey. Who are you? I meant you and Adam. What did I say?
Well, with any luck, maybe we and other gay couples can be one cohesive party recognized by the law. So
it's happening.
You'll be Cadam or Adam C.
Let's see. We'll be Ban or Dill.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm sure.
How about Am I a Boat? Am I a Boat?
Am I a Boat?
That's cute. So. That should be on the inside of your wedding rings and scripted on the middle.
Oh, I know, and that's another thing that made this thing really cool was that we had friends that live in Southern California that just happened to be in San Francisco the same time as us, so we got to see them. And one of them gave the other a ring this last night or the night before. So it's like there's so many things that have just come full circle, which is really cool.
That's so cool. Yeah, I mean, so did you get to see that? Were you there for like the moment?
No, but they showed us today.
Oh, right on. I just want to say how upset I am that you're hanging out with other people besides us. I'm gonna cry a little bit about it, but I guess I'll get over it.
That's okay. Well, before we continue on, let's go up to the clip of Casey and Adam, and we'll show you that clip real fast, and then we'll come back and talk about Adam.
Couple Casey Boatman and Adam Amaya are visiting from Colorado. By coincidence, their trip has them here on the eve of the Supreme Court hearing.
It's cool to be here in the epicenter.
They'll be watching tonight's rally and looking for the Supreme Court's decision.
I think it's a fundamental right that gay and lesbian people are being denied.
I'm just wondering, could Adam maybe have smiled? I'm just saying.
Right? I know, he looks like he's my security detail.
He didn't what?
Yeah, I mean, we were both a little bit out of our element. I mean, we're in San Francisco, which is the motherland, or the epicenter, I think is what I said.
Yeah.
I think I even said gay Mecca, but they didn't put that in the clip. And so, yeah, it was a little intimidating.
But you spoke your mind, and I thought you did. I wish I could have, if that ever happens to me, I hope I can speak so clearly, and like you totally got the point across. That's all it's about.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was a really good.
Oh, I appreciate that.
The guy that was interviewed before you, I kind of had to like fast forward through him because I wasn't very.
Well, you didn't know him.
I didn't know him. I didn't care. He didn't live in my town.
I just thought it was cool that you guys were on the news. And I was like, I know them.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I had to dig for that. I went to the news website to find it because I didn't see it last night when we were watching.
Oh, really? Oh, that stinks. Well, at least you found it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But what was also cool is that we went to the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus concert last night, which was at the Davies Symphony Hall right from City Hall, where the rally finished.
Oh,
so the
right.
whole thing was just really cool.
So they had this all planned out ahead of time.
The other thing is that no, the concert's been planned for months, so
really,
yeah,
it just worked out that way.
Really?
So how was the show?
They knew. They knew. Don't give me that bullshit. We all knew that it was happening today. So the Gay Men's Chorus in San Francisco knew
months ago.
Bullshit. I call bullshit on Gay Men's Chorus.
I thought it was a perfectly timed event, though. It was perfect.
No, nothing's ever perfectly timed.
Well, I think that the fact that I didn't know any of that was happening.
Well, you guys are visitors. You can't be expected to know everything.
Yeah, and there's one more cool thing about this story, is that I interviewed a news helicopter pilot on Wednesday, I mean Thursday, and he was above shooting from the sky.
What?
Yeah, he was the same guy was no. The same guy was in the helicopter when we were being interviewed.
Okay, so he was shooting
up above.
Okay.
You should have waved up at him, like, "Hi, remember me?"
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, let me say that you're truly missed, but you're gonna have to come back soon because my son was chomping at the bit for your job.
Oh, really? My fill-in, my body double.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, we did actually have. We almost had a replacement.
Oh, I better get back there quick.
You just better get back because we miss you, but we're glad that you're having a good time over there. And tell Adam we love him.
Who's Adam?
I will. We were right here earlier today.
Did you get some good pictures?
We were up there today. Yeah, tons of good pictures.
Oh, good. I can't wait to see them.
Yep.
I saw that movie where that bridge falls down.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful.
Be careful, just in case.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Monkeys run across.
Dang.
And don't just rest in the bathroom. Like, if you gotta go, squeeze it out and get out of there because you don't want to be on a toilet if an earthquake happens. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. God, I hope we don't get an earthquake. When I tell you about where we're staying. Yeah.
Is it scary?
Oh, no.
Well, we're in a basement.
Oh,
yeah, it's scary.
Like, so the whole hotel will come crumbling down on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
So you're in the basement of a gay hotel. Are you staying at the bathhouse?
No.
Is it a gay hotel?
No. I mean, it's everything. As Adam said.
You got that on hotel.
As Adam said that it seems like every day in San Francisco is Pride.
Oh yeah, especially because you guys are all in the gay areas and stuff. If you go to like the suburbs or like Brentwood or like away from, it's just like here.
Go out to Bodega Bay.
Oh, is it?
That's where all the birds attack.
Oh, we went to Bodega
really?
Bay when we were there visiting a few months ago with Dan's friend.
I love Bodega Bay.
And like he drove us by that church where the birds was filmed and stuff. And I was like, "Where's the phone booth? I want my picture in the phone booth," but they didn't have one because nobody has a phone booth anymore.
No. Oh, goodness.
Anyway, can I just make a mention of the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus concert was amazing. So I'm gonna send them a message here on Twitter, see if they watch. So. But it was really good.
Did you see that I made some tweets in your absence? I hope they were okay.
Oh no, I haven't looked.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I'll look now though.
You're on vacation, or else you'd be out.
Yeah. Aaron would have my job.
Yeah.
Austin.
One of the children.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now I'm really screwed. Yeah.
I'm either.
They both look like me, apparently. So either one.
Like, which one? Hey, older one, come here.
Yeah.
Younger one, come here. That's all you know.
Thanks. All right. Well, we won't keep you too long. We're gonna let you guys get back to your vacation and get back with your husband and have fun. And I'll see you on Thursday.
Because I believe it's
See you guys. Love you. Bye.
We love you too. All right, and bye. And I'll text you later.